Underground Fiends, welcome to a new episode of Underground ITV. This is your voice of Underground Empire Wrestling, Aussie V. And we are still hungover from last Saturday's event, Empire Rising. However, we'd like to show you a contest that featured two competitors from Empire Rising as the two competed against each other at Bound by Blood. As the definition of pain, Terex went up against the Philadelphia Badass, the P.B.A. Now, let's go to ringside.
Start out by mouthing each other off. The shoving contest.
Terex with a shove to P.B.A. Now P.B.A. nailing massive blows.
Well, P.B.A. wanted somebody to come out and fight him since Guido would not show up. Terex has come to oblige, and by God, P.B.A. is taking it to the Bostonian.
He's wrenching him in the corner. Ref, though, on top of the counts.
What we're seeing right now is just two vicious, angry men trying to take each other apart piece by piece. Oh!
Still in control. This is the first time we've seen Terex in UEW, and in control, complete control of the P.B.A. Chaz. I say Chaz because of the curly hair. Is my mistake. I'd say the P.B.A.
The Philadelphia Badass.
Precisely.
This is one of those rare opportunities we have here in California to see two East Coasters just beating the crap out of each other.
Now Terex and P.B.A. on the outside. Though Terex rolling in quickly to break the count.
Smart, intelligent wrestling on the part of Terex, keeping the count under his control.
Massive right hand. Oh! P.B.A. countering. Nails a right of his own. Slams his face onto the mat.
A little bark, a little shades of Bruiser Brody.
Indeed, and that might even get the Underground into this contest here. On the side of P.B.A., Terex is an Underground rookie of sorts making his debut, and the Underground usually not a fan of rookies. Now Terex making his way to one side of the corner. P.B.A., though, on his feet, ready to rock. Oh, my Lord! Terex looks just to have thrown himself to P.B.A.
He wanted to go, and he was taken far, buried deep. Oh!
The knee to the ribs. Might have broken one there.
Smart wrestling on the part of Terex. Take away P.B.A.'s ability to breathe. Take away his ability to recover.
Himself up, Terex down to one knee. Samoan drop! My God!
Heavy duty Samoan drop, bringing P.B.A. down hard to the mat.
Now, with the going for a splash! P.B.A. moving out of the way, but still able to get some of it onto the Philadelphia Badass. Terex, though, absorbing most of the impact. Both men are dazed, trying to figure out what is going on.
Wear and tear is definitely showing on both men. A struggle.
Both men back on both feet. Terex with the right hand, following it with another. Now shoots off the rope. P.B.A. into a spine buster. God damn it! Massive spinebuster from the P.B.A. Terex able to kick out. Now P.B.A. putting pressure on the throat of Terex. Crushing the windpipe.
Doing what he has to do. Trying to keep down Terex it's going to be a daunting task no matter what.
Now off the ropes. Terex though picking up. Standing spinebuster. As he's still up on his feet. Was able to pick him up and just slam him to the ground now, dragging him over to the corner.
This is a dangerous place for P.B.A. to be. especially with that much weight going that high in the air.
Oh! Going for a second rope splash, but P.B.A. moving out of the way. Now, kick to the gut. Now going for a suplex. Oh!
Is that it? Could it be enough?
A modified.
That
is it.
And P.B.A. getting his first victory here in the Underground.
Indeed, by utilizing his patented maneuver, the straight edge shoot, where you saw him lift him up into a suplex and finish it in a cutter, impacting the chin of Terex, giving P.B.A. his first victory here in the Underground. Now, P.B.A. recently debuting in UEW back in February understands the challenges.
And Underground Fiends, congratulations goes to the P.B.A. victorious against the definition of pain, Terex. Now, Underground Fiends, at this time, we would like to show you the opening contest from UEW Empire Rising, as Tony Raze went one-on-one against the Human Tornado, looking to avenge Biggie Biggz' attack from the Human Tornado at Bound by Blood. Now, let's go to ringside. The recent sales of his DVDs, Bitch Are You For Real, Volume 1 and Volume 2, the best of the Human Tornado, available now at UEWWrestling.com.
From Hollywood,
Oh! The Human Tornado making his way inside the VFW through the bar. Again, as I was talking about earlier, a new attitude we've seen from the Human Tornado. Not necessarily a fan favorite that we've grown to love. As we can see his disdain for the Fiends here in Sun Valley. Match not even getting started yet, but Tony Raze ready to get his hands on the Human Tornado. You better be careful with that chain. I would not be surprised if Tony Raze used it to choke him out. As Human Tornado taking his time. This has not been something we've heard from the Underground before. As the Tornado still outside the ring. Oh, Tony Raze had enough. Outside, he is now chasing him around. Ref calling for the bell. This looks like something you'd find in a schoolyard. Both men on the outside. Referee already at a count of 5. Somebody's got to get in here. This match is going to be over. Raze makes his way in to break the count. Tornado still on the outside. Raze with both feet to the back of Tornado, being planted on the front row. And Raze delivering clubs to the back. As Tornado still has his shirt on his head. Raze doesn't even care. The referee's trying to get these two in. Tornado finally removing his clothing, but not before Raze continuing the attack. Raze here asking to move the drink. That's very courteous.
doesn't have to waste any money on the Drake. Raze goes in to break the count.
Delivers an overhead chop to Tornado, who's seated in the front row.
Raze finally throwing in Tornado.
But Tornado delivering an elbow drop.
And taking control. Delivering some hammering throws.
Looks to be possibly gouging the eyes of Raze. He does technically have till the count of 5, but damage might have been done. As Tornado using the shirt, robbing Raze of any air to his lungs.
This is some attitude we're seeing from the Human Tornado. Referee warning Human Tornado that he will disqualify him. Tornado goes back to work on Raze. Pin attempt, just a count of 2. Now Tornado getting on the second rope here in the corner. Throws shirt at Raze.
Dives cross body. Raze catches him mid-air. Tornado countering with some elbows, pushes him back off the ropes. Raze, unfazed, nails a massive lariat.
Now off the ropes.
Cannonball roll in center of the ring. Now pin attempt, 1, 2.
Tornado able to get the right shoulder up. Raze though now picking up Tornado by the hair.
Scoops him straight up and slams him down
On the previously injured back that caused a pause in the career of Human Tornado last year in 2018. As Raze now here on the second rope.
A rolling senton on top of Tornado. From the second rope. Might have crushed the air out of the lungs of Tornado. What beautiful Jimmy Mayhem. He's got the mirror. Breaks the mirror off the back of Raze. Referee is called for the bell. This obviously gives Tony Raze the disqualification victory. As Mayhem continuing to talk trash, choking him with the miniature bat he brought out.
Mayhem looks to
be forming at least a temporary alliance with Human Tornado as the two are attacking Tony. Biggie Biggz not here at the VFW tonight. Raze trying to fight back. Unable to do so. Somebody's got to stop this. This is one half of the tag team champions. Human Tornado has that right leg. Raze using the bat to get Tornado off.
and Mayhem uses the bat right back
To knock out Raze. Mayhem with a splash. Where is everybody? We got some help out here. Assistance for Tony Raze.
Who knows what kind of things we'll see from these two. This kind of alliance, the attitude of Tornado, and I could only describe as loss of direction from beautiful Jimmy Mayhem. He's recently been talking about his Mayhem verse. Who knows where his mind is at? At the very least, you can say it's probably revenge from suffering losses at the hand of the heavy hitters, wiping his ass with Tony Raze's bandana. An ultimate sign of disrespect and going crazy, breaking the bat off of a bandana, stabbing the bandana with the broken shards of the bat. This man has lost it. Message is loud and clear to both Tony Raze and Biggie Biggz. With a complete lack of respect for one half of the UEW Tag Team Champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification, Tony Raze.
Has now made official what was seen obvious. Winner by disqualification, Tony Raze. But coming out tonight on 2 feet, or his own 2 feet rather, without any assistance. Rather, the assistance of beautiful Jimmy Mayhem is Human Tornado. What the fuck? You can't assault the referee. Still got a chair in the ring. He's eventually going to have to move.
Shut your old ass up! Your money, motherfucker! Shut up!
As the two yelling back at the official of the match. Human Tornado and Jimmy Mayhem look to finally be making their way outside of the VFW. Exiting by way of the crowd.
Get your own damn drink.
Underground Fiends, what the hell just happened? Now, I did just mention we are still hungover from Empire Rising, and hopefully next week we'll have more answers for you here on UITV, as it appeared that some of the competitors at Empire Rising had malicious intent. And speaking of malicious intent, UEW's next event, happening at the Inoki Dojo in Huntington Park, aptly titled Malicious Intent, will be happening Saturday, June 8th. You can get your tickets right now at uewwrestling.com. And Underground Fiends, please join us next week for UITV, as we will show you the UITV title match that took place at Empire Rising, as Guy Cool put up the title to his boat, as Max X put up his UITV title in this 2 out of 3 falls championship match. That's right, it is the title for the boat versus the UITV title, 2 out of 3 falls. Winner take all. That is next week right here on UITV. And once again, for UITV, this is your voice of Underground Empire Wrestling, Ozzy V. And I'll see you next week right here on UITV.